years since my last escapade as a preacher man of sorts, and the role has been calling me back for some time now. Allow me to begin with an introduction. My name is Rykov Melishevy. I am nearing the ripe young age of 48 this very year, and I am a first generation Polish immigrant with family in Russia. I have felt this calling that you see me performing here, this calling of Mother Mother, for years now. I find spreading her word a, my greatest calling that I've yet had. And I have spent a lot of time elsewhere trying to spread her word, but I have found that this city, my city, is the one I belong in. There is no place more susceptible to Mother Mother's doctrination, I mean her teachings, than this beautiful city right here with you all. Now, let us not waste any time. I would like you all to pulling out the pamphlet that you were given as you walked in and follow along as I read you our 12 tenets of Kiflon. I also ask, of those who are willing, to repeat the word fact with me after I read out each tenet, if that is okay. The 12 tenets of Kiflon. Number 1. The world is 157 years old. Fact. Number 2. The world dinosaurs are a lie that people believe because they are weak. Except that guy. Fact. No, sit down, motherfucker! Sit down, motherfucker! I got no problem with dinosaurs. I didn't write. You think I wrote this? Sit the fuck down. Tenet number 3. You are happy. You just don't know it. Fact. Tenet number 4. We all come from the same tree. Fact. Number 5. Everyone is related to everyone else, except for people with red hair. Fact. Number 6. Sperm does not exist. No. It is a lie spread by biology teachers, along with everything else you've ever been told. Fact. Number 7. Men are supposed to lie with 9 new partner a week. Women supposed to lie with 6, except for in July, when they must lie with 5 men a day. Fact. Number 8. Aliens. They exist and are present on Earth. If you have a birthmark, you may be descendant of Christ, the famous emperor of the fourth paradigm. Fact. Number 9. Trees talk, they do, but only some people can hear them. Fact. Number 10. People who believe in something living much longer than atheists, and they are having eternal life thrown in for good measure. Fact. Number 11. If you believe this and turn your hands and wallet over to Epsilonianism, you will live a happy life. Otherwise, you are doomed. Fact. Number 12. Kiflon. Happiness is yours. Praise be, praise be. Alas, from here I would like to elaborate on our first tenet, as this is the sermon of the first tenet. I would like to explain what it means to me and what it could mean to you. While many folk might find trouble grasping the meaning behind a statement that's outlandish, as I stated, the world is 157 years old. I personally find comfort in its intention. Allow me to familiarize you all with the concept often spoken as of last Thursdayism. It is said, under the theory of last Thursdayism, that everything you and anyone else has ever experienced before the most recent Thursday was all a lie, and existence as we know it was started as early as just 5 days ago. And every memory you have prior to that moment is merely a ruse to make this reality seem believable. by the universe. I think such a theory has relevance here. While trying to understand what Mother Mother might have meant by her first tenet, and I personally prescribe to the belief that the world as we know it was in fact not created last Thursday, but instead created only 157 years ago. And furthermore, that every ounce of history prior to that point planted there deliberately in our minds to sell the idea that the world is older than it truly is. He gets. How should you react to this news? You might ask me. I implore you to treat this as a test. Past. Mother created this false history to divide us, to filter out those capable of seeing past the rules and from those who can't. It's just one of the many ways that Mother desires us to earn our place amongst her in the stars. Now that you've been familiarized with our teachings, I ask you put the pamphlets away and get comfortable. Allow me to tell you a little tale. It wasn't long ago in this very city that I had another church, a smaller, more modest display of my devotion to spreading Mother's love. I spent some time, exactly 9 weeks in fact, spreading her word out of the rinky dink setup I had right here on Forum Drive, right here in this city out here. I had a crew of loyal subjects willing to act on my beck and call, to do as I saw fit. And I saw Mother would benefit from these people's devotion to me. Unfortunately, those who know the story, they know the power got to my head. They know the other organizations in the city at the time as threats, and that I mobilized my most devout members against whoever I decided to be an enemy. But those who know the story also know my supportless attitude would be my downfall. And conflicts, as they raged every day, and as the tensions grew tighter and tighter within my own council, would eventually see to our cup runnething over. People that I saw as allies brought forth preposterous allegations to the authorities at the time. Allegations implying my church was a front for drug trafficking, implying that we were some sort of secret money laundering operation. But worst of all, allegations that my church and what I believe were a lie. Allegations that none of us believed in Mother, but instead the church was a means to our criminal end. And I had to reflect. I had to sit back and process these allegations and how my actions could lead to my very own ranks to see thee as some sort of fraud. And it was time to reflect, but there was no time to reflect. In fact, there was only time to die. As me and my most loyal remaining members held our last stand up along our pews, blind firing rifle rounds indiscriminately into a crowd of incoming SWAT raiders. I reached into my bag, fresh out of magazines, and I only saw one option. Mother showed it to me. I ordered my men to stand down of this from this SWAT assault, and as these officers took advantage of the dull in our covering fire, me and my men each threw one Molotov at the exit, another at the windows, and then a final one at each of our feet. Yet, as I listened to the officers screaming in agony, their heavy armor keeping them too slow to escape the flames. Yet, as I saw the curtains bursting into flames, ensuring the flame would spread, and everything I'd worked towards would turn to ashes. And yet, as I felt my second in command, Lucas Lewin, my most loyal priest, burned to a crisp in my arms, all I could focus on is what I heard. Three words spoken in my ear, softly yet loud, from the heavens, yet right in front of me. I heard Mother say the only three words I needed to hear. Not over yet. What did she mean by this? You'll have to find out next week during our sermon of the second Tenet. Thank you all so much for showing up.
You can't leave us on a cliffhanger.
I attempted to provide complimentary catering from the wheat shop, though my lovely friends at the wheat shop have not flown in. I actually scheduled it to this day specifically so they could give you guys free wheat. Did not show up. Can you believe this? So there is no free food outside. You guys can all get fucked. Sermon adjourned.